Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga, and this is a short video breaking down the figure four balance. So the figure four balance is an exercise that I really didn't used to do a lot of, but I've started doing it more and more. One, because there's just so many things going on in it that it makes it a very good exercise for accomplishing multiple goals at the same time. Number two, I didn't have the hip flexibility to just go into it. So if you're not quite there with hip flexibility, this might not be for you. It might take a little bit of warm up first, but try it out regardless. So for a figure four balance, I want you to first stand next to something, a wall or something that you can hold on to, just to make sure that your technique is correct before you start balancing unassisted. So feet, hips facing straight forward, hand on the wall or counter, whatever you're using to balance, and then bring your right leg up in the air, cross your ankle just above your knee, maybe use your left hand to help pull it up where you need to, and then reach your toes back toward your shin, keep this foot active, and then start to squat down, okay? Squatting your butt back and down. Make sure you keep your knees behind your toes. Don't allow your knee to sink forward like that. That starts to take the workload out of your glute and put it into your knee, and we don't want that. We want the glute working as much as possible. Now you're lightly pressing your right knee toward the ground here, which is getting the stretch in your external hip rotators on your right side, your glutes. The reason why that's so special and significant is because most poses, in order to stretch your external hip rotators, you have to be in a seated or a prone position. You have to be on the ground. So this is a way to stretch your glutes without actually going to the ground. Now, I'm working my glute and my left leg, working on keeping my hips directly behind the toes in my front foot, so I'm not leaning over to the left here, my foot's not pointing out to the side, but I'm making sure that my hips are right behind the toes. Now, once you have this positioning down, you can bring your hands in front of your sternum. Make sure your hips stay the same, facing straight forward, and then slowly lift your chest forward and up, working on flattening out your spine, and then push your butt down and back even more while lifting your chest up. So now this pose, this exercise is not only a glute stretch, it's also a single leg squat variation and a core exercise for balance, okay? Go ahead and relax. So that's figure four balance. We'll try it one more time on the other side. You can stop the video now if you've already got the technique down, but I'm going to give you one more chance to do that. So balancing on your right leg now, make sure your hips stay behind your toes. Don't let your hips go over to the right. Pick your left leg up, plant your ankle on top of your thigh, relax your left knee toward the ground. If you're tighter, your knee might be up higher like this. So either get some warm up first, do some squats, do about 10 minutes of yoga first, or you can just try it as it is now. Now, again, make sure that your hips are behind your toes. Make sure that your right glute is engaged and firing correctly. Left knee lightly pressing down, toes flexed toward your shin, hands to center, and then working on slowly pulling your chest up and forward and pressing your butt back and down. So again, I've got the glute stretch on my left, on the lifted hip. I have my glute working on my right side, keeping the knee behind the toes. Okay, so I'm strengthening my right leg. I've got my core working to help balance, and also my ankles are working to help with the balance. Sorry, I keep on using this little counter I've got beside me, but the better you get at this pose, obviously the less you're going to need the assistance of a counter or a wall to do it. But it's a good idea to use the wall at first to make sure the technique is correct, to make sure that your hips are lined up behind your toes before progressing to a non-assisted version of this balance pose. So, figure four balance, learn it, do it, love it. It's a great pose, lots of things going on. Again, the core strength, the hip flex, the hip stretching in your glutes, and also the strengthening in your lower body. So, thank you for watching this. Make sure you download the Manful Yoga app. It's free on iOS and on Android. and make sure you sign up for the Manful Yoga email list. Lots of great stuff going on there, exclusive content that I don't talk about on social media or Facebook, and you're also in closer contact with me, so you know when things come out, when there are new products, when there are new videos released, new blogs, etc. So best way to stay in contact with me. And I also reward my email list for being part of the email list. You guys get early access to products, you get exclusive discounts, and again, you get exclusive content that is seen nowhere else. So thanks for watching. Thanks for learning about Figure 4 balance. And again, learn it, do it, love it. Maybe not in that order, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.